I am live. And hello, welcome back to this. This being me, Artemis, playing games. I don't know if it's going to be a regular occurrence, but let's see. So, for all three of you watching, thank you for being here. Tonight I'm playing Nemo's War, famous solo only game. Don't believe the rulebook that tells you it's a 1 to 4 player. That's not true. It's a solo only. I have chosen to play the Explore motive, which is the recommended started motive, just so it's not a complicated. The game is hard enough that maybe I'll still have a bad score even playing the Explore motives. As for setup here, I have chosen to take the Hydro Drive, which comes if you take the Explore motive, which allows me to move twice. And afterward, from the selection, I had the option to take the Arcane Library, which gives +1 DRM when searching or inciting. So that cost me the double, which is why my hull is in rough shape at the start. But we'll make do with that. Otherwise, if you don't know the rules, well, I'm not going to teach it, but I'll refer back to the different helpful charts here, courtesy of Iron O'Toole, whenever I need for myself. So I'm going to start with the first card, which is Act 1, the prologue, and I am going to read those out loud for your enjoyment, you magnificent three bastards watching this. So here we go. The facts relating to this apparition entered in various logbooks agreed in most respect as to the shape of the object or creature in question, the untiring rapidity of its movement, its surprising power of locomotion, and the peculiar life with which it seemed endowed. If it was a whale, it surpassed in size all those hitherto classified in science. So roll a dice and place the Nautilus in the corresponding major ocean. Commence play with the next card. Roll only 2 white dice to begin each placement phase. I have my custom-made dice tower here, which I'll be using for all the game. And we have number 2. So we start in the Eastern Pacific, which is the ocean furthest from all the other ones. And then we begin the first turn. So, first turn, reveal a card. We have a runaway reef. The year 1866 was marked by a bizarre development, an unexplained and inexplicable phenomenon that surely no one has forgotten. Test 7, and I can elect to spend to use a Nemo. And if I pass, I'll lose some notoriety, which I have none of. And if I win, if I fail, I'll gain 4 notoriety, which I would not like. Am I gonna use a Nemo? Am I gonna exert? That's the word. Exert Nemo. Well, I am because I don't want to lose. So let's test it. We have +2. We need 5, and I rolled an 11, so that's fine. I'll keep the Nemo. This goes in the pass pile, which well doesn't make me any point, but at least doesn't lose me 4 notoriety. Now I'll move to the placement phase. We have 4 and 5. Here are my my cup with the ship token. So number 4 is here. We don't have a choice. Number 5, we don't have a choice. And sadly, this only means I have 1 action point. 5 minus 4 is only 1. So what do I do with these action points? Well, I do have the +1 to search, and I have the double move, so I can go wherever I want. I could spend the turn just moving, which doesn't interest me. I am going to search because I don't think I'll return to the Eastern Pacific very often. So search, I need to make a roll. +1 for exerting any resources. I can exert any one I want. +1 with the Arcane Library, which I do have, and -1 per revealed ship token. There isn't any, so I have a +1 to the test. I need to get at least 7 to get the treasure. I am gonna exert my crew for +3 with the Arcane Library. That's +4, and I rolled Snake Eyes. Well, we're off to a great start, ladies and gentlemen. I lose the crew I exerted, and then I lose another crew and a hull for my calamity, which sucks, but we'll get you know, it's a bad beat. It happens. It's a dice game. That's it for my turn. I am gonna keep my last action point. I'm gonna bank it. I'm gonna move to the next turn. Ocean Thunder. When a massive glacier cracked and fell into the waters near us, its roar was deafening and the shock rattled every bolt and plate aboard the Nautilus. Our pace quickened and we checked our system, both human and mechanical. So I can test 8, can exert my hull, and if I pass, I will get the 2 points for the card, 1 Nemo, and lose 3 notoriety. Well, I'm not against getting the Nemo, but I don't want to lose more hulls, so I'm just gonna take the test. And if I lose 1 hull, well, I lose 1 hull. This one doesn't count. And I got a 9, so that's great. I do gain that Nemo back, and this goes into the pass pile. Now for my placement roll, I got a 1 and a 2, so 1 action point again. This is not great. 2 ships, 1 action point, and I'm gonna search again. This time exerting Nemo. So I have +3 with the Arcane Library. I think Snake Eye is always, because I didn't actually get 2, but I'm pretty sure Snake Eye is always a lose. I have to. This calls for rule check. Sorry, live rule check. This is what happens when you play a game live. Otherwise, I'm gonna take back what happened. Making a test. Yeah. Snake Eye always fails. That's what I remembered. Of course. So okay, what did I say? I'm gonna take that search action again at +3. And I rolled 7. 7 plus 3 puts us in the 10. So that's a success. I collect 1 treasure and remove the gem here. So there's no more treasure here. What do I gain? I get, a wonder token, the City of Campat. This is very good because the wonders are worth 7 points each. So we're off to a great start. After a disastrous first turn, this is getting better. I'm gonna again keep my bank my point in case I have a lull turn. And I draw Troubled Dreams. I tried to keep my eyes open, but they closed in spite of me. I was in the grips of anguished hallucination. So this is a test 8. I can exert Nemo. If I pass, keep this card and pass it to change any one die result to any other result. This is very good. This is an emergency measures for the end of the game. So I am going to exert 1 Nemo because I would like to get this card. And 8 plus 2, that's 10. I keep my Nemo and I gain that card. So this is very useful. I have to remember that I do have that. So at some point in the game, I'll use it. And I place a ship in the number 1 and number 3. And I get 2 action points. Okay, now we can play the game. I am going to move as my first action to the Eastern Pacific, and then I'm going to search because that's what I'm good at. And I want some treasures. So again, +3 with the Arcane Library and exerting 1 Nemo. That's a 6. Thankfully, with my +3, that makes a 9, which is a success. So I get that off the board, and I draw 1. And I have a 5-pointer. Oh, those are rare. I haven't seen the 5-point one often. I usually see the 4, 1, the 2, the 3, the 4. And this one is worth an additional 1 point. So this is a 6-point, which is almost as good as a 7-point wonder. So this is again a good roll. So we're doing great so far. Let's move on to the next turn. Ah, this is a funky event. This is the gas turbine. Immediately add this adventure cards to the available Nautilus upgrade card. And this makes me have one free move action each action phase, which would be a double move action thanks to my Hydro Drive. And this one reads, Captain Nemo placed the ice on a tray and ignited it. We observe its steady blue flame in awe. He explained curtly, methane, trapped in the frozen water. I leave its mystery to your care and seek only to exploit its energy for the Nautilus. So this is good. I didn't talk about the upgrades we have here. We have the Nemo Sanctorium, which you can trade action points for Nemo and vice versa. It's okay. For me, it's worth 7 points, so I might try to pick it up, especially since it only costs 2 points, 2 salvage. We have the prize crew. Probably not gonna bother with that. The map room, which gives DRM for search, which could be very nice, but it costs 4, and I don't know if I'm gonna sink that much shit. And the periscope device, which allows to make consecutive sneak attack or not gain the penalty for bolt attack. I'm not gonna bother with attacking a lot of ships, so I don't think I don't think I'll go for this one or this one. But the Sanctum, the map room, and the gas turbines are each very interesting, so I'll keep that in mind for this. I'm gonna roll for placement. I rolled a 2 and a 5. That's good. That means lots of action points. So 2 is here. 5 is filled up. So I have to either place it in the North Atlantic or Indian. I'm gonna place it in Indian. So I'm gonna maybe go there sometime. My action point goes up by 5. By 3, I mean. To 4. I don't know why I said 5. And now I have to decide what I do. I think because my notoriety is low, and as I just said, the upgrades are interesting. I think I am gonna sneak attack one of these ships. So I'll spend my point. I'll attack this one, and I'll draw it from the bag. And we have the Cuddy Sark, a small clipper, a non-warship, which is good for me, with a rating of 9. So I need to hit 9. I have +1 thanks to the stock attack, and I could exert to get a bonus. I am gonna exert Nemo because I want this to succeed. So I have a +3 total DRM, so I need a 6 or better. And I rolled 9, so that's good. I get that ship. I keep my Nemo, and this is worth 2 points. So either I put it in on the tonnage track, or I put it in the salvage to get some parts. I'm gonna put it in the salvage because the faster I get those upgrades, the faster I'm saving action. If I can have a free move every turn for 2, this is gonna really speed up the game. I can zip around and do stuff. So that seems like a great combo. So emboldened by this, I'm going to attack again. I could have made bold attack, but I like the careful approach, and I do have some action points to spare. This is the Ferdinand Max, which is a warship, so it is going to attack me. It needs a 7 to attack. So let's hope it gets. So I need a 7 or better to not get attacked. So that's a 6. So it does attack me for 1. Thankfully, only 1 hit, and it will attack 5. So that's my hull. It's already pissing, so whatever. And then I'm going to attack it. My DRM is going to be 3 because I'm going to exert Nemo again. And we need a 7. And we got an 11, which is even better. This goes again in here, and I keep my Nemo. Well, this is going great. I could try and repair my hull. I kind of want to wait for the lull turn. I also don't want to lose one treasure, so I kind of want to wait to have a disposable treasure. So let's attack again. Let's be wild. If memory serves, there are more non-warship than warship at the beginning of the game in the bag, so our odds are good. We got the Clyde, a small freighter, only worth 1 point, so not too worry about sending it to about keeping the parts. Again, +3 with the Nemo. We need a 4. And we get a 10. So that's good. We get that one. It goes in here. And I'm going to end my turn here. I realize I forgot to give myself 2 notoriety for sinking those ships. The third one didn't have a penalty. And with that, let's move on to the next turn. Admirals Yi and Nelson. The crew enlisted a tailless Manx, Admiral Yi and Lord Nelson, a friendly Jack Terrier. They kept at bay the rats inhabiting the ship's crevice, and so they roamed freely. For their duty, they were much respected among the crew. Alright, keep, pass, and gain 1 action point. So I can use it at any point to gain 1 action point. And I have a cat and a dog. How adorable is that? This game is great. Oh, that's the lull turn we were talking about. So, what happens on the lull turn? Place ship only for white dice. So one goes here, North Atlantic. The other one I can either put in South Atlantic or in the Arctic. I'm going to put in the Arctic. I need to place a treasure available in North Atlantic, but that's filled, so it's gonna cross over to Arctic Ocean. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I checked the rule last time, and that's what my understanding was. Check for a prizing cube. There aren't any to be removed, and receive 0 action point. So this is the turn where all the actions costs 1 point. So I could either refit for my gas turbine or repair, both of which have the potential of making me lose a treasure, which is a 6-point hit, which is pretty bad. So what am I gonna do? I think I am gonna refit for that gas turbine, because that's gonna really speed up my game, as I said. So let's spend my action point. What's the DRM on that? I can exert either any resource, which, you know, I'm gonna exert my Nemo because I have some, and I have +2. I'm aiming for 9, so I need at least 7 on the dice, and I got a 5. 5 + 2 is 7. So I get that upgrade, but I lose a treasure. Well, this is a bad point swing. I'm gonna put this here so y'all can see. And I'm gonna lose this treasure. Well, great. I think I need to put it in the discard pile. Okay, well, I got that. I think I can use it. It says 1 free action each action phase. Doesn't have to be a normal turn. It can be a lull turn. So I'm gonna immediately make use of that to get myself the North Atlantic. And I do keep my Nemo because I got at least a 7. Alright, that's it for the lull turn. Let's move on to the next turn. Plesiosaur Graveyard. Sorry, I don't know the dinosaur that much. That's not a word I'm used to. There are many interesting sea creatures among the fossils, I remark. Indeed, I believe there to be a great graveyard of Plesiosaurus near Point Reyes off the California coast, but that's an area to avoid for all the fog and gale. Keep when the Nautilus is in the Pacific coast without a revealed ship token present. Spend 1 action point to gain 1 notoriety and gain notoriety to pass, which would give me a total of 11 points. So I am going to aim for that, of course. I need to be in the Pacific coast, which is here, which is only 2 moves away, and I have 3 moves. So I'll try and go this turn to get this off my plate. Placement phase, 4 and 5. 4 is here, 5 is here. Put this here. I have 1 action point. I have my free move, so I am gonna elect to use it to get to the Pacific coast, and I won't spend any more points. I'll keep the 1 in case I get a little turn again. So next turn, I think we are due for Act 2, and here we are, Act 2, as I suspected. 1 more dice. I was admiring the magnificent aspect of the ocean when Captain Nemo appeared. He did not seem to be aware of my presence, and began a series of astronomical observations. Then, when he had finished, he went and leant on the cage of the watchlight and gazed abstractedly on the ocean. Add the dark yellow reinforcement ship group to the ship draw pool and continue play with the next card. Roll 2 white dice and 1 black dice to begin each placement phase. So I had these guys to the bag. So 4 new ships, warships. And we continue with the next card. Ship's welding. Chief Engineer Xu shared her welding experiment. By pouring negative current through the electrodes, she made smooth arc welds. By alternating the current, the numerous magnetic features aboard ship stayed unaffected. So she invented the alternative current. That's great. Test 9. Pass and immediately gain the least expensive upgrade available Nautilus upgrade card for free. So I could get that Nemo's Sanctorium for the points. And if I do pass, it's an 11 point. So I really, really want to pass this. I am probably going to use the Troubled Dreams if I don't get it naturally. So I'm going to take that +1. I need a 9. So +1, I need an 8. Do I get an 8? I get the 9, which is great. Don't have to spend anything. So that this goes here, immediately gains what I want. And I'm going to take... oh, I forgot to discard this. And I'm going to take the Nemo's Sanctorium, which I'm going to put here off to the side. You don't need to see it. I'm probably never going to use it, but at least I got the points. And as a reminder, once during each action phase, you may either gain 2 action points by reducing the Nemo resource, or gain 1 Nemo by expending 2 action points. So I can trade action points in Nemo at a rate of 2 to 1. Alright, this was great. Didn't have to use any of my emergency resources, which I'm keeping for the later game, because that's when you really need them. And that's great. Again, 1 and 5, which means I have 4 points, 4 action points. So ship in number 1, ship in number 4. I'm going to put here. Ship in number 5. Well, there's no room either in 5 or either 2 of the connecting ones. So it's reveal a hidden ship in that or an adjacent ocean. So I'm going to draw the ship. It's the Lord Clyde, an ironclad, which is a ship I could take down. So I'm going to place it here and go there eventually. And I have a bunch of action points. First thing first, I am going to pass this card. There is no revealed ship token in the Pacific coast. Spend 1 action point, gain 1 notoriety, and put this in the pass pile. As a reminder, as I am playing the Explore motives, if I ever reach 35 notoriety, I lose. So there's that. I think I forgot. Yes, I did forget to add 1 gem on the adventure pile when I had the Lantern. Okay. Now we have this ship to take down. I want to keep the seas clear. So I'm going to use my free move to get here. And then I'm going to attack. Using a stock attack, of course. Don't want to be bold. Firstly, it's gonna attack me, so I need a 7 to dodge. And I got a 6 again, so I'm getting hit for 1. And I'm getting hit in the hole again. Well. I am very close to losing my hole and this game ending quickly. So let's try and fix that at some point. And go exert the Nemo. So I have +3 on my attack. I need a 7. That's a 5. That's a failure. I lose 1 Nemo. I gain 1 notoriety. Alright. I could try to attack it again, which could end... I could die, but I mean, this is a game about pushing my luck, so let's push my luck. It's gonna attack me, 7 again, 6, and I take 3 ship damage, which might just be the end of the game. So let's roll all 3 dice and see. Yeah, this is okay. This is probably. I am probably gonna fail, so I will use my trouble dream to say that I rolled a 7 instead and not die, because that would suck a lot. And then I'll attack using the Nemo, so +3 again. And I got the 7, so I do get that one. And I get 1 notoriety for that. This is worth 2 points, but I have a -1 to warships. So I'm gonna put it here and hope to get the map room maybe at some point. Okay, this could have been smoother. Let's not kill ourselves. Lastly, I am going to search for treasures. Exert the Nemo with the arcane library. That's +3. We need at least 7, so we need at least 4, which is exactly what I got. Great, I collect the treasures, but I gain 1 variety. The powers that be are being suspicious of my searching of the seas. Well, what will I find deep down in the ocean? I got X to draw 4 treasures, so basically I choose 1 of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got the Mariana Trench, a 2-point, a 4-point, and a X and draw 2. Well, the Mariana Trench is good, but I do like the X and draw 2. So I'm going to take a gamble and draw 2 instead of the sure point. Okay, I got 2 here. I got X and 1 free move or keep for 2 points, and X and 1 reroll or keep for 4 points. So the move one, not gonna be needing, but the reroll is a good emergency measures for later in the game, or as you saw, if I am in a very bad situation where I could potentially lose on the spot. Just as a curiosity, if I had rolled 3 dice, I would have lost. So I'm glad I did that. Here we go. At Master Wishes. In Conseil, I had a seasoned specialist in biological classification, an enthusiast who could run with acrobatic agility up and down the whole ladder of branches, groups, class, subclasses, orders, families, genera, subgenera, species, and varieties. Sounds like Conseil is really digging the biology thing. Keep. If Conseil is still in play, which he is, I haven't used the reroll of Conseil. During any one future action phase, you may spend up to 3 action to collect 1 treasure for each such action spent. Afterwards, if or when Conseil is not in play, fail. Or at game's end, pass if unused, which is good for me because I do like my treasures. So if ever I have 3 action points to spend, I can get 3 treasures. No notoriety penalty, nothing, just 3 free treasures. That's pretty good. And let's roll for placements. 2, well, I got 1, 2, and 4. So number 1 here, number 2, and number 4. I could either place where I am or in the Cape of Good Hope. This board is getting pretty filled up. I I guess I can put it here and destroy it again. I'm going to take those 2 points. I am going to attack a ship again to make some room, just while I'm here. You might be asking why I'm doing such attacks. Well, I know the board can fill up quickly if I'm not careful. And we have the Napoleon 3, so I am not mad about that. This is only 8. Using a Nemo, that's plus 3. I need 5. I rolled an 8, that's good. Napoleon 3, you're going down. And I do not incur any notoriety loss for that. That's good. I need to repair my hull at some point. I guess I can wait. I guess I can wait for when I have more points. I am going to... I guess I could spend 1 Nemo for 2 action points. Oh, this is an interesting prospect. Okay, but I would spend a Nemo to maybe gain a hull. No, that's bad. That's dumb. Okay, I have a free move again, as always. I think I'm going to go here to the European cheese, because that's the place where... that's the neuralgic point of the board. Ships pile up here and it gets bad real quick. And for my last action, I'm going to search. 1 Nemo for plus 2, and an arcane library for a total of plus 3. There's no reveal ship. I don't have any negative DRMs. 8 and 2, that's 10, so success. Get that treasure. And I got a reroll, same as I had. 4 points or a reroll. Well, I'm not mad about that. That was the sound of the treasure bag hitting the floor. Give me a moment. If I had any editing skills, this wouldn't be in the final product. But I don't. So you're enjoying this moment brought to you by my table space. Sorry for that. I'm going to put this here for later. Alright, back at it. Okay, end of my turn. Let's move on to the next turn. Custom Flare. Herr Kuhn received a crate of custom signal flares, popular in America's recent Civil War, in trade while on a resupply mission in Boston. Ned Land, which we know is one of the primary protagonists of Jules Verne's novel. Ned, examining them to ensure their efficacy, affirmed their usefulness for sea-to-shore communication. That's a key. You may fail at any time to reroll any 1 die or dice involved in the removal or placement of a present cube at the ocean where the Nautilus currently resides. At game end, pass if unused. Okay, so that's a free reroll. Whenever I'm placing cubes or cubes are being removed. And why would I place cube? Because they lower my notoriety. So if ever I'm worried about that, I could place them. I'm not worried so far, but you know, let's keep it that way. Oh, that's good. That's lots of action points. 1, 4. Let's put it here, and 5. We'll put it here. Okay, and I have 3 action points. I am finally going to take the repair action for 2 action points. It hurts, but I have to do it. And I can exert either Nemo or the crew. I'm going to exert Nemo. I could spend the treasure tokens VP value. I'm going to spend this one for +2 because I really want to get it. So I have a total of +4, and there aren't any worship, so I have +4. I would like the 12, so that means aiming for 8, but I'll be happy with the 1 hole. And I got a 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. So I do have the regular maintenance. I'm going to gain 1 hole. Not the best. I'm doing what I can. I am interested in a bold attack because no, because I can't salvage them. Okay, so sneak attack it, stock attack it is. I need to make some room on this board. It's getting pretty filled up with imperialists. What do I draw? Ah, that's gonna be a hard fight. So firstly, it attacks me at 8, 7. So I fail by 1. That sucks. It's gonna do 1 damage to my crew. Okay, and then I retaliate. I need to hit 11. I have +1. I have +2. I have +3. So I need an 8. 8 or better. That's 11. That's good. It goes down. I have 2 notoriety. And that one is worth 3 points if I do keep it. I am going to keep it actually. In the European cheese. I'm going to try to at least fill the inconvenience column for the points. 8 points is nothing to scoff at. And this one, while it does incur the -1, still is worth 4 points. So that's 3 points, which I think is decent for now. Okay, so I keep my Nemo. This is good. The Nemos are worth wonders at the end of the game, so if I can end the game with at least strong Nemo or full Nemo, that's 7 points or 14 points potentially. So let's aim on that. Next turn, as I am out of action points. At full steam, the Abraham Lincoln speed increased. Its mass trembled down to their blocks, and swirls of smoke could barely squeeze through the narrow funnels. Keep after sinking a warship in North or South Atlantic, so either of those. Pass for 2 points. So this is just a small quest for 2 points. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't matter. And I rolled 1, 5, and 6. So number 1 I have to place here. Number 5 I have to place here. And number 6, there aren't any room. What will I draw? A warship. I'm going to put it here and never come back here again, I think. I will elect, and I get 1 action point. I will elect to use my free move to go here. And I will search for 1 point. Again, using Nemo plus the Arcane Library, which is doing a lot of work, which I like. I have +3 again. That's a 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. Suspected result, I keep the Nemo. I gain 1 notoriety, but I do collect the treasure. And I got X for up to 2 salvage or keep for 5 points. That is very good. I could decide to salvage and grab the map room, which gives +1 for search action, and I can draw a second one for notoriety and choose which one I keep. Well, just the +1 for +1 DRM on search is very good on its own, and the fact that after drawing a token that isn't what I want, I could that would improve my chances of getting those wonder token worth 7 points. It does come at the cost of Nemo, but I could start placing down Uprising Cube to reduce my Nemo, and that would pay dividends down the line if I can avoid reaching 14. That's good. Anyway, that's it for my turn. Let's move on to the next turn. The iceberg. Everything was frozen, even the noise. The Nautilus was then obliged to stop in its adventurous course amid these fields of ice. In spite of her effort, the Nautilus remained immovable. Well, guess we're stuck. Test 9 can exert Nemo and the hull. If I pass, I gain 2 additional action points and 4 points for the sign symbol. And if I fail, I lose 1 Nemo or 2 hull, which is bad. So I think I'm going to exert both for +3 because I would like to pass. So I need a 6. And I have a 5, which is a disastrous result because I would lose everything and fail the game. So let's use a reroll. Yes, let's use a reroll. So I'm going to discard 5 points for a reroll. And I got a 4, which sucks again. Let's use a reroll. Let's shake the dice. And I got a 9, finally. Okay, good. I get 2 additional action points. Great. Whew. That almost went badly. Let's go to the placement phase. 1, 1, and 4. Number 1 I'll place here. And then I need to draw a ship for the other number 1. Which is a non-war ship that gives a treasure. Oh, this is good. I'm going to place it here. Because I would like to go here next. And as for number 4, this is a warship. I wasn't planning on attacking the warship this turn. So I am going to hide it here, I think. And I get 3 action points. So 1, 2, and I'm allowed to go over the maximum because of the iceberg card. Okay. Lots of things I want to do now. Firstly, I am going to use the Master's Wish for 3 points, because I have lots of points, and draw 3 treasures. What do we have? We have the Lost Mayan City, which is a wonder. That's good. Well, I used to have more treasures. Cleopatra's Palace in Alexandria, another wonder. Very good. And the Lost City of Dwarka. Well. That was a 21-point action. Well, 3 actions for 21 points. Which is very good. So that's great. Okay. Then that was very good. I like that. I do like that. As I have action points again, I'm going to spend 2 action points to go on an adventure. So let's draw this card here and see if it's good. Crisis of Confidence. In the tense silence as the crew awaited their captain's decision, Nemo hesitated. The first officer at last asked, "Captain?" Nemo pointed upward for silence. Then, after a stern, lingering look around the bridge, he swiftly left without a word. Okay. Fail and count the total space of ship resource space. Their markers are below their maximum. Draw that many cards, unseen, from the adventure deck and place them in the box, permanently out of play. Afterward, lose 1 crew or 1 Nemo. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I would lose 12 cards. I don't care about the cards, and I do like the 2 treasures, but I would lose a Nemo, which is not the end of the world. So okay, I'm going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 10, 11, 12. Whatever. I didn't need those cards anyway. So, and I lose 1 Nemo, but I get those 2 treasures, and that's what I'm all about. Treasures. Can we replicate our earlier feats of all wonders? No, but it's okay. That's a 1-pointer. Okay, we have something to lose if I ever get the expensive upgrades or repair. Alright. I am going to take my free move to go to the Indian Ocean to be there next turn to sink ships. Okay, next turn. An underwater forest. Captain Nemo invites Professor Aronnax on a hunting trip that will take place tomorrow morning in his Crespo Island forests. Test 9 can exert Nemo and crew and pass and collect 2 treasures. Well, don't mind if I do. Give me that +4 DRM. And let's roll them dice. 6 plus 4, that's 10. It's a success. I keep my resources. This goes into the past file. And I get 2 treasures. Alright, we're getting some treasures. I have X for 1 action or key for 2. And just a basic 4-point treasure. Alright, we got lots of treasures, that's good. Placement phase. Let's roll them dice. Alright, 1, 2, and 3. So I will need to draw from the bag. Number 1. We have a clipper. Let's put that here. I'm debating putting it here instead. Yes, I think I am going to put it here instead. So that this turn I can sink both. Number 2. That's a warship. It's not even worth any point. For me, it's -1. That sucks. And for number 3, that's a non-warship. Okay, and I get 2 points. All right. Let's do a bold attack on this whaler here. So I do not have any bonuses, but I am going to exert the Nemo for +2. I need an 8. That's a fail. I would lose 2 Nemo if I do. This sucks. And 1. No, I can't. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. What do I lose? I lose 2 Nemo and 1 notoriety. Huh. 2 Nemo does suck. Well, I guess that's the way I roll. Alright, let's do it again. This time a stock attack. And let's use the crew so I don't die. I have +3 this time. Okay, that's good. I got it. Woo! This one is worth 1 point. So I don't have any problem sending it here. I get +1 notoriety. And this one notably gives me 1 treasure after I sink it. And I got the mysterious creatures, another wonder. Well, it wasn't that bad in the end. That's it for my turn. Next turn. We're getting closer to Act 3 now. The whales, trying to crush the Nautilus with their sheer mass. Through the window, you could see their enormous mouth paved with teeth, their fearsome eye. Alright, test 9, crew and hull. Pass, collect 2 treasures, or gain 1 crew, or fail and lose 2 hull. Okay, so if I fail this, it's probably game ending. So let's put everything in there and hope for the best, you know, that's how I roll. We need a 6. That's of course that's not a 6. Let's spend conseil for a reroll. Alright, that's better. So I got an 11, so I keep those. And I pass, and I'm going to get 2 treasures because I love them treasures. I got 1 free adventure action. Wow, that's cool. Or keep for 3. And this one gives me 3 notoriety. Okay, we know what we're doing this turn. I'm gonna try and lower my notoriety. Not everything is good in that bag, so gotta be careful. All right, 3. Oh, this is a slaver, which is good for me because it gives 1 crew. Okay, then number 5 I have to place here. And then I have to draw La Belliqueuse. French vessel, as its name implied. Do I want to place it here, or here, or here? I was thinking of going back to North Atlantic, but it's not going to be this turn. I could sink it. I don't want to. I could. I think I'm going to shove it here, and that's going to be the place I don't want to go back to. Okay, I have 2 adventure points, 2 action points. I always have +1. I have to remember that. And let's, if I were to search, I'd have the -1 for the ship. So I want to take it down. So let's take it down. 9 + 2, that's +3. I need a 6 or better. 6. And I get the notoriety. So this goes in the bag. Well, I said I didn't want that, but I guess forgot about that. At least I keep my crew, and this goes here. So I can try and get the map room next time I have a lull turn, maybe. And for my next action, I'll search. Now that I don't have the negative, I have +1, +3. That's a 9, sorry. 9 + 3 is 12. Eureka! Get 2 treasures. That's good. I'm not sure I'm gonna have to, I'm not sure the points I'm gonna get because my ship is in rough shape, but at least I'm getting treasures. So I have a 2 point, and I have a 2 free move or keep for 3. Well, I'm definitely gonna keep it for 3 because I already have a bunch of free moves thanks to my gas turbine and my hydro drive here. So, speaking of free moves, where do I want to go? I pretty much cleared out the game of its treasure token. So I think I'm going to be on ship duty for a while here. Let's go to South Atlantic and try and get the full Steam card at some point for my free move. Let's move on to Act 3. Not yet. We have Loch Ness. Here, the thermocline is at only 16 fathom. Below that, the water temperature is a steady 7 degrees. Near freezing water sinks, creating steam on the surface. But what of the locals' imagination when seen? Ah, so that would be the explanation for Nessie. Test 9. Nemo and hull. Pass, gain 1 notoriety and gain 1 hull, which I would very like to do, or fail and skip the rest of this turn action phase, which I would not like to do. So I guess I'll go all in. I have +4. That's a 6. I get it. I get that 1 hull, but I get 1 notoriety, which is still not a problem. Okay, placement phase. 1, 2, and 4. Number 1 goes here. 2 doesn't have any open spot, so let's draw for number 2. That's the Scotia, a freighter. I'll put it here. And for number 2, which is where I'm at, that's a warship. Well, I am going to take it and fight it for those points. So first action, I attack the ship. It only attacks on a 6, which is good. Probably not gonna hit me. Of course, as I said that, you know, I roll, so it hits me once in the hole that I so preciously gained last turn. That's okay. And I'm going to use crew +1. I need a 7. That's a 9. That's all good. This one is sunk and in South Atlantic here. So this is not worth any point, but it helps me get my inconvenience. And I do pass this card for 2 points. So I am doing stuff. Whether or not it's the stuff I should be doing, we'll see. I'll move here for free, and I'll attack the slaver ship to get 1 crew back. If I could get back to the +3 DRMs, that would be very good. So, speaking of DRMs, let's go +3. I need a 7. Okay, yeah, that's 5. 4 +3 is 7. Whew. Was worried there for a minute. I do get that crew. And this goes into North Atlantic. This is sunk. Again, not worth any point, but helps with the bonus at the end of the game. All right. Next turn. Act 3, here it is. The Nautilus went at a frightful pace, 40 miles an hour. It literally tore through the water. Where was Captain Nemo? Had he succumbed? Were his companions dead with him? Okay, change Nemo's motive or select an upgrade card for purchase. Oh, yeah. I don't think I'll change the motive with all my wonder point. So, I can purchase a card. Yes. Do I select one in the box and add it? I think that's it, yeah. Just need to make sure I'm playing the game how it's supposed to. I think that's in the other book. Sorry for this interruption again. No, it is in the rule. Let's find it. This is very entertaining content, I'm sure. Where is that rule? I know I've read it before. Yeah, here it is. Anyone set aside? Yes, okay. So I can choose any upgrade. Let's look into the stack of upgrades. 1 points per whole turn. 1 DRM when exerting hull. Reroll a die in placement. I'm not going to read them all. I'm just going to look at what's interesting. The diving apparatus could be interesting. I'm going to put it on the side. Armor for not dying could be interesting. Warm fog machine. Fog machine is just 2d6 reduction of my notoriety, which could help me not lose the game. +1 to attack. Yeah, the Adventure League is interesting as well. +1 DRM to all the adventure cards. Clockwork Cipher is very good. Oh yeah, and it gives me a wonder. So I'm interested in that. No, I'm not gonna take more hit home. Okay, so do I want the points? Do I want the DRM or do I want the DRM an action that I spend 2 action points to perform, which would be, well, I'm not doing those often. Okay, so either the Adventurers League or the Clockwork Cipher then. I feel like the Adventurers League is really gonna help me, but how many tests can I expect to do for the rest of the game? At least maybe 8, something like that. Whereas this is gonna help me survive. Okay, I'm going to take the Clockwork Cipher. All right. Add the orange to the bag. And now I roll 4 dice and I choose which white dice counts for the goal turn and the action points. Hunting to extinction. Although twice near extinction, there are enough seals today for us to hunt them. Like the American Indians, we waste nothing using the seal pelts, flesh, and fats for the ship's lubricant, cooking oil, lamp fuel, and even soap. All right, keep. So I can fail at any point to gain 1 treasure and 1 action point, or to gain 1 Nemo. And if I don't do that, it is worth 6 points. So, how much is a Nemo worth? Well, right now it's worth 5. If it was here, it would be worth 7. So that's worth, those are similar. And what about the treasure and the action point? Well, that could come in handy at some point. So let's keep that option open. All right, let's roll and bone. This one doesn't count, but I like what I see. Okay, I can either take a lull turn or have 5 actions, which is almost sad because I can only have 4. What if I were to take a lull turn? Do I want a lull turn? I kind of do. I think I kind of do. Yeah, I kind of do because I don't have any negative DRM because this is not a warship. So I'll be able to repair or adventure, but I think repair is the name of the game. Oh, I could even get 1 action point and do 2. Yeah, okay. This is okay. I'm going to take the lull turn. So let's say it's a lull turn. Place the ship token only in the first ocean. We have the Britannia, a freighter here, and the Bellerophon. That's a nasty ship. Okay, I don't want to have to deal with you. Never. Let's dump it down here. All right, let's put 1 treasure available here, 1 here, pressing cubes, and I get no action points. Now, as I said, I am going to use my cats and dogs, the old hip hop rhythm, cats and dogs for 1 action point. I'm going to use 1 of those action points because it's a lull turn to repair for only 1. Exerting crew, so I get +2. On repair, so I want at least a 7. So, well, that's a 12. That's great. That's a mega repair. And then for my next action, I'm going to salvage or refit, as it were. Let's take the +2 again. And we get brilliance. All right. I get a discount. So it only costs me 2 if I were to take the cipher. Let's spend 3. Get that map room I talked about. So this reads +1 DRM for search action, which is good. I do like those. And after examining each drawn treasure token, I may draw a second one for one notoriety or one Nemo. Probably gonna take the notoriety hit because one Nemo really hurts, and keep one and return the other to the treasure cup. And also, when discarding treasure tokens that have a treasure VP value, you may return them to the treasure cup instead. His sanctorium was Nemo's map room. He beckoned me to enter, and I beheld a visual cacophony of globes, scrolls, and scraps of paper piled, pinned, and plastered to the wall. Their arrangements, marking, and connection revealed a mind focused on finding their prized secret. Captain Nemo began explaining his methodology. All right, and that is worth 3 points, which is interesting on its own. Not the reason I did it, but it's there. Going to move this around. All right, next turn. Shakedown maneuvers. Round the Nautilus, the sea dashed furiously. This is a bad sea, remarked Ned Land. Detestable indeed, and one that does not suit a boat like the Nautilus. Okay, test 10, which I can use crew and hull. Pass and receive up to 2 ship resources. I would really like those to get my crew back to +3. Or gain 2 action, or take 1 of each. Okay, well, if I get it, I'll take the 2 ship resources. And if I fail, I lose 1 Nemo or 1 action or 2 notoriety. Well, I am going to go all in on this test because I really want to get it. And I have some emergency measures in case things go bad. Okay, let's roll. 7 plus 3, it's exactly what I needed. So, this pass, and I get 2 ship resources. So this is one of them. And I'm probably going to take the whole. All right, my ship is getting better and better by the minute. Let's roll. 2, 4, 6, and 6. Number 2, let's draw from the cup. The ship cup. Ooh, this gives 1 Nemo. Whoa, that's something I want. Let's put it here. Next is number 4, that's where I am. This goes here. Next is number 6. Can't go anywhere, have to draw. I know number 4 goes here, my bad. Goes here. Number 6, I have to draw the Royal Adelaide. This is worth 3 points. Decent. Let's put it here. And 6 again. Gets me the Giuseppe Garibaldi frigate. Let's put that in here and never think about it again. And I have a total of 4 action points this turn. That's good. That's good. What are my priorities? Getting this sounds like a good plan, but that's 2 move action away. So let's not go there yet. Getting my notoriety down sounds like a good plan. Yeah. I want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to move just 1 for free to South Atlantic. Then I'm going to Insight for 1 action. I do have a +1 on Insight, thanks to Arcane Library. I could spend treasure token, or so I have the +1. What do I need? I need 9. Okay, so let's take the +3, so I'm at +4. That's an 8. 8 plus 4 is the magic 12, which means I place 1 cube and I go down to notoriety. This is a great success. Probably not going to be able to repeat that, so let's not even try. What else? Well, I do have the cotton flare, so I can try again. I could try again. What else would I do? Draw from the adventure deck? It's an option. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let's draw for 2 points. The coxswain, Mr. Yabakumi, was an Ashanti the captain rescued from a Danish slaver. His sensitive fingertips could feel the ship's maneuver, as if he and the Nautilus were one. On his long turns on the wheel, he would quietly sing to Afiriye, sorry for that, Afiriye, his name for the Nautilus. Alright, keep. Sacrifice to ignore and fail any just drawn regular adventure card. So I can basically ignore a card. Well, I'm gonna keep it, and at worst, it's 2 points. And I get a treasure for my troubles. And now I have my map room. So if I draw something bad, X for 1 hole, or keep for 3 treasures. Yeah, okay, sounds good. At worst, it's 4 points, and it's basically 4 points either way. So let's keep it. That's good enough for me. Next turn, the Gulf Stream. Sorry. 10 days went by in this way. It was only on May 1st that the Nautilus openly resumed its northbound course, after raising the Bahamas at the mouth of Old Bahama Channel. We then went with the current of the sea's greatest river, which has its own bank, fish, and temperature. I mean the Gulf Stream. When the Nautilus is in the South Atlantic, you may pass and as a free action move to any other ocean except the European seas and the Arctic Ocean. Well, I am at the South Atlantic, so let's take it, we're here, let's do it. It's 4 points, and I'm going to go to Central Pacific, which was the place I wanted to be at. Let's roll the dice. We have 3, 4, 4, and 5. I am considering the lull turn here. Yes, I will take the lull turn. So, place a ship only on 4. First one goes here. Second one. The freighter goes here. Okay. Place. It's sad because I just got that, but oh well. And in number 4. And I have to check uprising. So, on roll turn, check every ocean with an uprising cube connected. Add the number of uprising cube and the number of revealed ship and roll a d6. So the number is 2. If I get something that is smaller or equal, nothing happens. But if I get if I get bigger or equal. So if I get a 1, I remove the ocean or I gain 1 notoriety. So I do get the 1, of course. If I remove this is worth 3 points to me. Let's keep it. Let's take the notoriety hit. I don't mind. I don't mind. And I have 0 points, of course. What do I do here? I could try and refit because I do have that 2 salvage token. It is worth 6 points. Having the Clockwork Cipher would only be worth 7 points. So not that good, I guess. The benefit here is that it will allow me to flip the ship back up, which happens. When do I flip more ship? Oh, here. Okay, so it's never gonna happen. But the thing it would happen, the thing it would help me is flip the non-warship back to their warship side. Is that worth losing my action here? Or do I have other fish to fry? It's worth trying. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's refit. So I'm going to exert my crew for +3. There is no warship present. No negative. So +3, I'm aiming for 9. So I want a 6. And I have a 9. 9 plus 3, that's 12. Well, that's very good. Okay. So I get for 1 less. Well, I could go for the prize crew instead. I could go for the prize crew. Yeah, that's a 4 point. That's just 4 free points instead of just 1 point for that. Okay. What does this do? Instead of placing a sunken ship as salvage, you may place it on discard. After each rest action, you may discard one of them to train, i.e. gain 1 crew resource. Yeah, okay. That's just more chance to get back to the 12-point bonus. And I can more easily spend my crew. So that's all. It's all bonuses to me. Next turn. Accident or incident. At 3 o'clock in the morning, I was awakened by a violent collision. I sat up in bed, listening in the darkness, and then was suddenly hurled into the middle of my stateroom. Apparently, the Nautilus had gone aground, then heeled over sharply. That sounds bad. Test 9 may exert hull. Pass. Keep this card. You may fail after any future 2d6 roll for a +2 DRM as emergency help. Fail. Lose 1 hull and fail 1 keep card in your tableau without any benefits. Well, that sounds like something I don't want to fail. But test of 9 is hard. Test of 9 is hard. Well. What do I have? Do I have any? Well, I have all my crew here. But losing a DRM to get a +2 DRM kind of sucks. So I guess I am going to attempt it. Might as well take the +1. Oh, that's a good start. All right, I got it. Got it. So keep this card, and I may fail for +2 DRM. I like the sound of that. Let's go for a placement phase. 2, 2, 5, and 6. I'm not gonna take the lull turn this time. This can go here. This has to go here. Number 5. Let's might as well put it here. Number 6. I'll put it here. Okay, and I get 3 points. So first things first, I am going to attack these ships with a bold attack. Let it be known, I am doing a bold attack. So I want to get both of them at once. I'm going to start with this one, the Fulmar. And I'm going to take the +3 here. So I need a 9. I need a 6 plus 3. 9, I need a 6. It's a 7. We're good. It's 1 notoriety. I'm going to attack again, so that's 1 notoriety. And I'm going to sink it in the Eastern Pacific. I'm going to attack again. Use the +3 again. And roll. Again, it's a success. And this one, I'm going to put on my prize crew quarters. So I get 1 already, but I get 1 Nemo back, which is good. That's worth 4 points. 5 points. Yeah. I am no longer erratic. And that's it. The Central Pacific is cleared of ships. Yes, that's good. Let's get a free move to Western Pacific and stock attack that frigate. Firstly, it's gonna attack me. So it attacks at 6. No other warships, so no DRMs. That's an 8. That's good. I passed. It doesn't attack me. Let's get +4 on my test. That's a 3. That sucks. So I would lose 1 crew and gain 1 notoriety. What other options do I have? I could sacrifice the first officer, which no, that's a no. I'm gonna take it on the chin, lose the crew. Well, lose the crew or lose the Nemo, huh? Well, the crew I can get back more easily. But if I stay here, I'm gonna have -1 to my test because of the ship. And okay, let's use it. It's time to use it. I lose 1 Nemo, but I pass the test. And I get the 1 notoriety either way. And this is sunk. This has been sunk here. I hate doing that, but I guess you have to cut your losses at some point. Next turn. Is there a hollow explosion to be had? Not yet. It's a pearl worth 10 millions. There, between its leaf-like fold, I saw a loose pearl as big as a coconut. Its globular shaped, perfect clarity, and wonderful orient made it a jewel of incalculable value. Carried away by curiosity, I stretched out my hand to take it, weight it, fondle it. Keep. When in the Indian Ocean for 1 action, you may test 10 and exert crew, pass, fail, and collect 3 treasures. And I'm right next to the Indian Ocean. So let's do that at some point. Placement phase, 3, 3, 6, 6. All right, 3 is here. Nothing is empty, so I need to draw. Let's put it here. 3, 3 again. Oh, the sea serpent. This one is worth a lot of points. So I'm going to put it here and try to get it at some point. But it's a hard fight. So 6. So I put it here. And then 6 again. The Husker. Put it here because I don't think I'll be back here. Well, no, I'll put it here instead. Yeah, okay. I'll put it here instead. Sorry for this diddly-daddling. All right, I have 3 action points. For 1, I'm going to search while I'm here. I have +2, but -1 for the ship. So I have +1, +4. 8 + 4, that's 12. That's very good. I get 2 treasures again. Love, 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 love it. So that's a 1. Okay, so after examining each drawn, I may draw a second one for 1 notoriety. So yeah, I'm going to return this one and keep this one for 4 points or 1 Nemo. And let's say I'm going to do the same thing for the second one. Well, I guess I lost 1 notoriety. Whatever, it happens. I have to manage that at some point. All right, so that was that. Let's move here. It's not a warship, so I can do the pearl action. Exert my crew. I need a 10, so I need 7. That's, again, bad. What emergency measures do I have? For +4. Yes, sounds like I failed that. Well, tough break. It happens. Okay. Fail and +1 notoriety. That sucks. I wanted that card. Oh well. It happens. And for my last action, I'm going to attack the Royal Adelaide. It means I lost 1 crew as well. Okay. I have +3. I need the 10. 7 + 3 is 10. That's good. This one goes here. I have take a 2 notoriety hit. It's getting dangerous. Oh, I could have used Iron Axe in this one, but yeah, that's it's hard. It's hard sell. Whatever. Maybe I should have. Nemo's secret base. The map was marked Fire Caves near Nanumanga, a shabby reef above, kept in undersea as material stored in its undersea caves. In a whirlwind of activity on a becalmed sea, the crew made ready to sail again. When the Nautilus is in the South Pacific, you may pass so that all rest, repair, and refit actions performed there cost only 1 action point. And that's in the South Pacific, which is here where I judiciously stacked a very hard chip, which is gonna give me -1 to all of those tests. So great foresight, Artemis. That was very good. Let's replacement phase. 1, 4, 1, 5, 6, and 2. 1, 2 goes here. 5, I have to draw. The thermopylae, let's put it here. And 6. Yeah, okay, that's something I don't want to have to deal with ever. Let's put it here, I guess. Okay, but I do have a full stack of action points. So it might be worth going here and doing the things I want to do. Well, do I want to refit? No. Do I want to repair? Yes. Do I want to rest? Yes. So let's move for free. 1, 2. And then let's attack the Bellepophon. First, it's going to attack me for 10. Ooh. Oh, I get it. That's good. Doesn't attack me. Now I attack back. Let's go +3 because I don't have anything to lose except the game, which, you know, that's the whole point of it. I need a 9 to, no, I need an 8 to hit. That was a stock attack, of course. I need 8. And I got 8. That's good. Stuff's coming up. Artemis. That works. That's 2 notoriety. But it is worth 5 points. So I'm going to keep it and put it here in the #1 ocean. Okay, I can pass, discard. So refit, repair, rest, refit, and repair are only cost 1, and I have 4 action points to do all of that. That is great. Let's repair for 1 point. I'll exhaust my hull, my crew, sorry, to gain hull. And I can spend, let's say I can spend this 2 here to get +2. So I have +4 on my repair test. That's a 9. 9 + 4 is 13, so I get 2 hull. And I keep that. That's good. I'm back in fighting trim territory. Let's rest my crew. Again, I'll exhaust the Nemo for +3. And that's a snake eye. Which means I lose my Nemo. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. Well, and I lose 1 crew. Oh, it's even worse. Let's do it again. Oh, wait. I can spend this, to get 1 crew. So at least I get my crew back. Let's try again. Well, let's use the Nemo, whatever. If I fail, I fail, and that's the game. For my last point. So I have +3 on the test. That's 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. I gain 2 crew. Okay, well, I think it's time to try and reduce my notoriety. Let's spend my last point, whatever. I don't need any more lull turn, so let's insight. I have +1 to insight. I'll exhaust my crew to have +4 to insight. To insight. That's an 8. Means I have 12. That's the revolt. That's what I wanted. This goes down 2. And now I will fail, gain 1 notoriety, and gain 1 Nemo, because I don't like how low I am on the Nemo track. So that was my turn. Next card. Nemo's Element. Nemo's Element secured recent table of element, Mendeleev's and Mayer's. He was developing his own refinement and adding to his scientific quest the search for new element, the first of which he would call Nemonium. Alright, play. Gain 1 notoriety. Either pass and lose 1 Nemo and 1 hull to discover a new element in the periodic table, so that would be worth 8 points. Or fail and gain 1 hull. I don't... If I fail, if I lose a Nemo and a hull, that's 4 points for the science I'm losing, and 5 points for the Nemo I'm losing. So -9, and I only go +8. That's not a good deal. So let's not take it. Let's gain 1 hull instead. That gets me even closer to the 2 hull here. The 8-point hull place. So not worth it. Let's roll in bones. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1. Let's put it here. 2. Let's put it here. 4. To draw. It's a ship. Let's put it here. I don't want to go back. This is getting bad. Everything's going bad. Then 5. I want to fight this, so I'll put it here. 5 minus 2 is 3. So I have 3 action points. How many cards left in the deck? 1, 2, 3, 4. So one of the next 2 is the Hollow Explosion. And then we have the 5 last, which is where the finale is. Okay. What do I want to do? I think I need to reduce my uprising. Okay, I'm going to go here to the Indian Ocean and insight. Even though I have +1, I have -1 because the ship is here. So I'll get a +3 from here. Why am I doing this? So I don't hit any bad notoriety. It's worth 3 points, I guess. Okay, so I'll sacrifice 2 points for a +1. So I have +4. 6 plus 4 is 10. It's a success. I place 1 cube and go down 1 notoriety. That was 1 action point. Could have attacked the ship first. I'm not sure I want to do that. Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm here actually. Should have attacked first. Well, it won't matter for my total point anyway. What if I were to attack? What if I were to attack? It's too not ready. I don't want that. The 1 point. I don't care about the 1 point. So, yeah, let's inside again. Whatever. What the hell? All right. So +3, +4, -2. I have +2. This one doesn't count. So that's a 7, which is no effect. I'm going to fail this to reroll. So that's an 8, +2 is 10. So I am going to place a cube and go down 1, not right. Okay, so I did the thing. Next turn. Getting dangerously close to the end of the game. And here it is, the hollow explosion. Fail and add the red reinforcement ship group to the ship drop pool. But before doing so, discard 1 random for each of the first 3 already defeat not yet achieved. I haven't achieved any of them. So let's discard 3 ships. And then 1 ship gets added at random to my ocean. And I fight it immediately. The devastation. Sounds like a bad time for me. So it attacks at 9. There is no other warship, thankfully, so there's no DRM. Oh, okay, that's a 3, so it attacks me for 1 damage. Where will that be? That's on my crew. And then I attack. I need 11. I have +1. Let's take a +3. So I have +4. I need 7. 7 or better. That's a 7. We got it. Let's sink this ship. This is 2 notoriety. It's worth 3 points. So let's take it for the 3 points. All right. And this is in the fail pile. Okay, let's placement phase. 1, 4, 5, and 6. Number 1 has no room, so let's draw from the bag. Let's check it somewhere. I don't want to go back. The Invincible needs 13 to hit. Yeah, that sounds like a bad time. Number 4. Have a choice. It's the Zealand. Number 5. Again, no choice. Has to go here. And 6. Oh, it's a +1 crew. Put it here, I guess. Okay, and I get 2 action points. So I'll move for free here. And I'll attack the Sea Serpent because it's worth a lot of points. And I have some emergency measures I can use the worst case scenario. So it attacks me for 10. It attacks me for 1 damage to my hull. At this point, I don't even care. I attack, go +4. So I need a 7. And I get it. That's it. This is going down. This is number 4, you South Atlantic. And this is worth this is worth 8 points. 8 points because I killed the Sea Serpent. That's nice. Okay. Then we can search, but there's a lot of ships in here. Whatever. I have +2 to search. So I have -2, so I'm even. I'll use my +3 here. That's 6. 6 + 3 is 9. That's a success. I'll keep this and I'll draw 1. 3 points. I'll take it. It's worth 4 for me. That's the end of my turn. Next turn. Sacrifice to the god. I am the law, and I am the judge. I am the oppressed, and there is the oppressor. Though I have lost all that I love, cherish, and venerated, country, wife, children, father, and mother, I saw all perish. All that I hate is here. Say no more. Fail and lose at least one non-Nemo resource character if available. For each one lost or sacrificed, you gain one Nemo and one notoriety. Okay, so what if I were to lose this? It's 4 points, but it gets me one Nemo, which is 5 points. So that's a 1 point differential. Might as well do that. If I were to lose 2 more, I could go down up here and have that, which does get me 3 notoriety, but at this point, the game is almost over. So let's take it. Let's take it. Yes, more ships go into the bad bag, but doesn't matter at this point. Yeah. Let's roll for placement. 1, 4, 4, and 6. No room for the 1. I'll have to draw. Oh, I forgot to remove this. One for the 1. Capital. Let's put it here. I'm never going back anyway. Four. Sorry, I shouldn't have drawn. 4 did have a room. Now I'll draw for exactly that space. The city of Adelaide. Then number 6. It's gonna go here. There are ships everywhere. And this kind of sucks. So let's try and finish that game quickly, shall we? This goes up. I have lots of action points. What do I want to do now? I guess I could adventure. That'll get me some points. Yeah, okay. I'll draw an adventure card. All by electricity. Professor, said Captain Nemo, my electricity is not everybody's. I owe all of the ocean. It produces electricity, and electricity gives heat, light, motion, and in a word, life to the Nautilus. So pass for 1d3 of action. So basically, this almost didn't cost me any action, and it got me 4 points, and more importantly, got me that sweet, sweet treasure. What do I have? 1 action or 3 points. Let's see if I can get something better. No, the answer is no. All right, well, I am going to spend 2 points to get 1 Nemo, thanks to my Nemo Sanctorium, just so I'm filled up on Nemo. And then I'm going to pass this and get 1d3 action. That's 1 action back. What will I do with the last action? I could try and get the nuisance level. I need the 2, 3, and 5, so I need all the... yeah, that's... What if I went here and I attacked this one? This one's easy. So it attacks me at 6, but it has a -1 because there are other warships. It's 1 point, 1 action point. So okay, let's do it. So I need a 7 or better. It doesn't attack me, that's good. And then I attack for 9. I have a +1, but I have a -1 because there are other warships. Let's exhaust this. So I have +3. I need a 6. Okay, let's use my +2 DRM as emergency help. So I get it, and I'll put it here in the 5. It's worth -1 point. This is worth -point. So let's hope I can get those 2. I am going to use the last action to move again. And I'll stay here. I need these 2. Okay. What if I move here and I'll try and put a ship here and then head down and get whatever I can. Well, okay. Yeah, this is we're getting into wishful thinking territory, but it is the end of the game, and as such, I need to take some chances. Okay, let's draw. Maybe it's the end of the game. It is not. It is the Christmas miracle. On the 24th December, the crew assembled above deck to witness the Christmas miracle. A row of glass balls glowing from a time before yielding to the night. Captain Nemo had, for a time, pushed back the darkness with electricity. Roll a die and count that many spaces down from the first space on the Nemo and crew resource track. Alright, roll a die. 6. If that count, roll a die and count that many spaces. The count is greater than both resources because this is 0, this is 2. So pass and gain 1 Nemo. Well, I had all the Nemo I wanted, but it's a point, so it's 4 points, so I'll take it. And more importantly, it's not the end of the game yet, which means play on. All right, 3, 3, 3, and 5. Not what I wanted. All right, first 3 goes here. Second 3 is the Artémis. How fitting. Let's put it here. I maybe should have kept that one. Let's put it here. I want an easy ship. Yes, like this, Artemis. Exactly what I wanted. Well, it's worth a lot of points. Let's be happy. All right, number 5 is filled up, so I'll have to flip. I'll flip this one. Yeah. Okay, and I do get 2 points. All right, I'll attack this bad boy. So first it attacks me at 10. Ooh. Okay, so it does 2 damage. Both to my hull. No, that's a 10-point swing. That's very bad. Not much I could have done for that. I'll probably use my hull, my 4 points per hull. And then I get to attack, thankfully. So I'm at +4, I need an 8. Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening. Okay, so I lose 1 crew and I gain 1 motor rating. All right, next turn. Is it the end? Not yet. The South Pole. To overcome all obstacles around the South Pole, even more unattainable than the North Pole, which still hadn't been reached by the boldest navigators, wasn't this an absolute insane undertaking? One that could occur only in the brain of a madman? When the Nautilus is in the South Atlantic, you may spend 2 actions to gain 1 notoriety and pass, and it would be worth 8 points. So let's see if I get there. I doubt it. I have enough problems on my own right now. Let's see placement. So number 1. Yes. Okay, this goes here. Whatever. Then it goes here. It's not like I have a lot of options now. Number 3. Let's flip a ship. And number 4. Let's also flip a ship. Okay, at least I have 3 action points. I should have taken, last turn, let's say I had taken my free move to get here. Because this one is an easier fight than this one. So I'm going to stock attack this. Did I apply the minus? I think I did play the. I put the -1. It wouldn't have mattered, but I think I misplayed that. Anyway, stock attack. So it attacks me. I need 8 or better. Of course, it attacks me for 2 damage. Both to my crew. Well, so long for having a crew. And then I attack. I need an 8. Okay, let's spend the crew while we're here. I need a 7. I get the 7, which is good. That's 2 notoriety. Keep my crew. I'm going to put this in the North American column. I am then going to move twice. And attack this ship. I am going to incur the -1. But that's okay. Yeah. Okay, so I need 10 +1 -1, so +2. I need an 8. I need the. I would need a +2. How much point does that get me? That gets me 7 points. If I lose Aranax, that's not 7 points, but it almost makes me lose 5 points because of my crew. So I am going to use Aranax as much as it pains me to. So I go up by 1, and I go up by 2 because I killed that. I am 1 notoriety away from losing the game. That's bad. Okay. As the last 2 points, let's go on an adventure. See, this is good. Gain Nemo, lose notoriety. I like that. I have -1 because of the warship. Let's use my Nemo for +2, and let's use everything. I need those. I need that point. I have +3, -1. I have +2. 8 + 2, that's 10. That's good. Good. Going down 2 notoriety, and more importantly, getting the points on that card. All right, end of the turn. Is it the end? It is not. Torres Strait. The Torres Straits are nearly 34 leagues wide, but they are obstructed by an innumerable quantity of islands, islet, breakers, and rocks. The Nautilus, floating betwixt wind and water, went at a moderate pace. Her screw, like a cetacean tail, beat the waves slowly. Keep. Immediately after moving between the Indian Ocean and the Western Pacific, so the one that wraps around the border, you may perform this test for 1 notoriety, and if you test 7, may exert halt. If you pass, receive 2 action points. Fail, you cannot save 1 action this turn. Okay, this would allow me to get 4 points, but I'm not in a hurry for that, let's just say. Let's roll the dice. 1, 2, 4, and 5. So 1 has to go here, 2 has to go here, 4 has to flip something, same as 5. Alright, well, we're getting very close to the end here, ladies and gentlemen. I do have 3 action points to my name. What am I to do right now? I guess I could go here, spend 2, gain 1, and do this, because those are easy points. And yeah, that's it. Last turn, maybe? Not even. Alright, we're gonna go all the way to the last card of the deck. 42 degrees centigrade. The panels had opened and I could see a completely white sea around the Nautilus. Steaming sulfurous fumes uncoiled in the midst of whale bubbling like water in a boiler. I leaned my hand against one of the window, but the heat was so great I had to snatch it back. For my US or the other two countries using the freedom units, 42 centigrade is more than 100 Fahrenheit. It's like 109, I think. So that's hot. All right, pass and gain 1 hull. That would be very good. Test 10, Nemo and hull. Let's put it all in because, you know, I like it like that. I need a 7. I get a 6. Goodbye, Ned. Sorry for that. I needed that. That's dumb, but, you know, those are points. And now for the placement phase. 1, 3, 4, and 6. 1, 3, 3. Yeah, I'm very close to dying here. 4 and 6. Yeah, I really need to make some space, otherwise the game ends. It would be very sad to lose 1 turn away. So I need to make some space. Let's attack some ships. Let's sink this one, for it does not have any notoriety hit. Oh yeah, because I also won notoriety from dying. All right, I'm really riding the edge here. Okay, so 6 does 1 damage to my hull, of course. Then I attack. Let's take the +2. So I have +3, I need a 6. That's it, this goes down. Let's put it here, for I do not want the -1 point. Okay, that's 1 space, so I'm not dead so far. Any other non-notoriety ship? This one here. Oh, I forgot I had -1, but I think I had it anyway. Otherwise, tell me in the comments. I could insight, so I don't die next turn. But I would have -3 + 1. I'd be on -2 to my insight. Doesn't sound very good. Let's move to here. And let's attack. Which one is the easiest? One of those guys here. So let's do that. So 6, but it has a -1 because there are other warships, as I should have done last turn. So I need a 7 or better. 6, so it does 1 damage to my crew. And then I retaliate for +3, but only +2, so I need a 7. Shit. Oh no. I lose. I get the 1 notoriety I could not afford. And I lose. Ah, this is so bad. Why did I do this? No, I don't want to lose. Well, that's Nemo's War. I lost. No sense in scoring. I might still score for my sake, but I lost. All right, well, the Caesar Crew Mistress. Have a good night.